YouTube? What the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage back in the East Roman Empire campaign on Total War Attila, and ready to jump back in it. We recently chased down and destroyed the Quadians, and I'm trying to get some Equites Dalmatae and some Levies Amaturae trained up. We are trying to convert to paganism. It's going to take a bit longer though. We're only up to 29% here. And we're gaining 0.4% each turn, so every couple of turns we inch our way closer to being able to hit the convert button, which requires 35%. So it does take quite a while and some patience here to get that done. I don't really have any money left, it doesn't look like, on this turn. And I don't know if paying the Sassanids anymore is really going to be in my interest. It might just be helping them to destroy me for all I know. Let's see. Got this army here. He's a governor, so I'm going to do the -10 to corruption, which is gotta help. Especially in the late game where you start to get pretty big penalties for that, I'm guessing. Let's see. I really do enjoy the campaign on Attila. And to be honest, my favorite campaign still, even though I know it's easier than some of the others, is really just Assassinates. I love playing as Assassinates in this game. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. It looks, speaking of the Assassinates, looks like they had a bone to pick with some enemies there. Not often you're going to see Sassanids marching through the snow, I don't guess. Like the Western Empire's potentially pushing back against some enemies. They got a lot of forces up there, and looks like they didn't use them all and still managed to get beat back. Western Empire really needs some help from us if they're going to stabilize, and I wouldn't mind helping them. So Armenia was destroyed by the Sassanids on that turn, I'm guessing. So they have gained some control up here. Ugh, it would be so hard to hold back a big group of Sassanid invaders, but we're going to have to just learn to do what we can with what we got here. Let's see, so my veteran has ranked up. We've already given him improved training, which is right here, so let's just see what else we got available. Harass army, assault a unit, oppress, sabotage a building, assault action, 20% chance of killing a target in personal combat. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll open up harass army. So this veteran, not really quickly training any of my units here. 3 turns until we get that army up to the pace that we want. Again, let's go ahead and just drop these agents into their stance so that I can try and gain some experience. Looks like Macedon is happy for the time being. Take a look at what we can do to help public order. It's not going to hurt to go ahead and start building some of these amphitheaters. It's going to give me a much needed boost to public order, and it's going to boost the rate at which we convert to paganism, I believe. Let's just kind of start back up here. Egypt is losing public order for now, but it's fine. Asia is climbing, even though it's just barely at the moment. Bithynia is stable for now. Cappadocia is stable. Cilicia is stable. Dardania is struggling because of the rebellions and stuff that took place here. Let's see. Thinking about just dropping some serious money in Dardania over the next few turns. I do have an army nearby though, so if it rebels at the moment, it's not going to be the end of the world to me. Let's see what else we can deal with in the meantime. Palestinia is losing public order now as well, so it wouldn't hurt to build auditorium there, and we're losing a little bit of public order here as well. Need to get rid of this church and build up the reservoir. Okay. And let's go ahead and drop. Let's see, we got Thracia. So, got a little bit of money left. Let's go Osirene. It's fine. Macedonia is a little bit ticked off as well, but we've got an upgrade going there, so we should be in good shape. capital there for now. Okay, I think that from a food standpoint, we're not great, but we're safe for now. The late game is gonna worry me, to be honest, because the fertility is gonna get quite poor. Some of you think I'm crazy for not assigning the governor. I'm just trying to keep influence from going to the other other families within the East Roman faction. I'd just be giving them free influence, basically, if I do that.
The greatest dares.
No. I'd rather just see you get destroyed. I wonder if Macedon would go over and attack them for me. That would be fantastic. So far, we're still just in a standoff with the Sassanids. Nothing big. But man, that could turn into a mess so fast. One that honestly severely concerns me. I need to finish building an economy so that I can build up some armies, because we could be in a serious challenge. So Dardania is going to revolt.
Ready for battle. What does Rome require of
2
me?
turns till we get the levies Amature. Wonder if it would. Wonder if we can get all the way to Serdica, if it would make enough difference to keep it from revolting on the next turn. It will keep it from revolting on the next turn, but not for much longer. We need to go ahead and spend the money to upgrade to an amphitheater here. Just upgrade all the buildings that are going to have the biggest influence on public order. Let's go back in, take a look at these other... Egypt is still kind of ticked off. It wouldn't hurt to go ahead and drop the auditorium there. Dardania we've already seen. Palestinian is going down, but may not be a ton I can do to turn it at the moment. Let's go ahead and build a field there. I'm going to need a little more money to turn Palestinian around. Syria's dropping, but not rapidly. And I don't have enough money to put in the building that we need. So, again, we should be able to end another turn. We're getting through some important research here. About to get to Cataphractari, Lanciarii Seniores, which are going to be much better spear units. And we can actually get a Comes here to replace the Palatina guards. That would be handy, but it requires a great deal of research to get to it. But, I mean, there's definitely all this military research that seems like it would be worth it, but I'm probably also going to want to do some research down here as well, so that I can unlock better civil buildings. We're just going to have to strike the best balance we can. So let's see, we got a general that has ranked up here. And we've got a general that's ranked up here. Given him this public order thing, certainly can't hurt. Another general.
What do you wish of me?
Okay, this time it's a priest that has ranked up. Preach intolerance, I like it. Distract. I'm just unlocking all the different skills with him that I can. Got another governor. And we're not going to worry about assigning a provincial governor. I love those reminders at the end of the turn. So nice. That is the one thing about Shogun 2 that I wish I had. It's not like it's game breaking, of course, because, you know, good players should remember to do that stuff, but it sure is nice to have it as a reminder. Helps me keep up with stuff much better. Come on, West Rome, fight back. Do something. Sassanids, please don't declare war. Some of y'all mentioned that I need to focus on some of those buildings from that capital chain, because eventually you can have HeirofCarthage that help garrison, which, man, that would be a sweet find indeed, or a sweet deal. We need to fight back these rebels that are about to pop up. Got one more turn until I get my levies emittere, so I'm going to wait it out there.
I am yours to command.
Let's see. One more turn of retraining. Let's take our money and go spread it out to do some good. Egypt has got a building underway. Let's again go hit all our provinces that are losing public order. This is one of them. We got the right buildings underway there as well. Palestinia, let's see what we can do here. So it's at -3. If I build the amphitheater, we'll go up in public order by a great deal, and that should stabilize Palestinia. And that'll take care of any negative public order that we have to deal with at the moment. So my food is pretty solid. Let's take a look at the provinces that aren't doing so well, see if there's anything that we can do to help them. Part of the reason this province is pretty happy is because I have a force garrisoned here. Can upgrade these wheat farms, give us a decent chunk of extra food. Don't want to build anything that's going to spread. Influence fountain I don't need. Local industry we don't need. Let's go ahead and put a fields there, and then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to the amphitheater. We're going to need the extra influence. So now we can kind of start spending some of our money to fix the food and economy situation now that we're kind of stabilizing the public order. So it's just bit by bit, we'll help ourselves get stronger. And as we get stronger and there becomes less to build, we can start saving a lot of money as well. We have quite a few provinces, so there's quite a lot to build. With the Sassanids, there's fewer provinces, and you start making money really quick off your client states. And so a lot of times you'll end up with a huge bankroll because there's just not much to spend on eventually. Come on, West Rome. Do something. Hang in there at least. Definitely nice that the AI is not like nuking every settlement they attack now. Very nice indeed. So
much blood has been
much
spilled.
appreciated change.
I suggest that we agree terms to staunch the flow on both sides.
I don't really see how that benefits me. So the Ostrogoths have settled. They're still at war with the West Romans too, so the Ostrogoths settled. Gaul has carved out a little chunk, but the West Romans maintain most of their provinces, so they ought to be fairly well off actually. I don't want your peace treaty. Got no such interest. Okay, there's the rebellion at Dardania. Britain has been destroyed by the other factions up there. So we've got our little rebellion up here. Let's take these guys back to Thracia. And let's go ahead and attack these rebels with our newly completed army here. Gonna chase the rebels out. We don't need to follow them at the moment. Okay, so we've got a bunch of money again. Let's kind of, again, just go down the list. So we'll start looking at problem provinces and just doing what we can to help out. So we're running negative food in Libya, which obviously can be better. But we're also going to need a lot of extra public order to help offset, as well as the sanitation. So looks like I can kind of just blow my money there for this turn. And let's go ahead and start getting more men trained into this army just in case we need it for later. So let's see if we can get 4 more Legio training, which we can. We're going to need a few solid armies. Let's see, 2 turns away from Legio Comitatenses as well, so our troops are going to be improving. Got a general here that's increased in rank. There we go. Looks like the Abdonians. The Abdonians have sailed all the way around the Genoa? Holy crap. Or I wonder if they walked down part of the way and then went out. If not, those guys are getting their sail on, that's for sure. Okay, once we get rid of these rebels, I think I want to take my one army and go see if we can start helping to put down some factions that are fighting against the West Romans. Gaining stability for West Rome be a huge help. And then I'll have that second army training to help defend my own lands. And then I need to go ahead and build up some troops of a decent army to face Sassanids as well. Facing the Sassanids is going to be difficult. They have some tough armies. Early game for sure. So the Alans are now destroyed, so good. The more of these factions that go off the map, the better. That's all there is to that. Is this guy spreading... This guy's spreading Greek Christian religions. I'm just gonna honestly just send him off. I don't want him spreading any because I'm trying to convert. There we go. We should have Greco-Roman paganism growing here. Let's check out our summary and see how much closer it is. So we're up to 31% on this, and we're gaining a 0.5% per turn. So a few turns and we'll actually be ready to convert to Greco-Roman paganism. And may Jupiter help us defeat the Huns. So look, check it out. The Macedonians up here actually raiding against these enemies. So that's actually really nice to see.
What does Rome require of me?
Public order's improved here because more rebellion has taken place. Let's go put down the rebels. They're going to fight me. They've got some rebel Kontari, Limitani border guards, Comitatense spears, nothing that we shouldn't be able to easily handle here. So let's handle it. And again, part of me almost wishes that I had some of the troops with the attacking testudo because they do better. But I think we'll be fine. The defensive testudo is handy against cavalry, which may be a good reason to build plenty of legio to go against the Sassanids, so that we can help keep their cav at bay. Gonna run some legio here, and their javelins should help protect my levies amaturae, who all kind of spread out thin in the front. Leave them on fire at will. Okay, I'm gonna put a Kontari and an Equites Promoti on each flank. Need to get that research done to get my general upgraded to a Comes too. It'd be so much more helpful than a stupid Palatina guard, which is horrible. And like I said, that's still quite a ways away as far as making that a reality. Let's go ahead and fast forward here.
Look, we will crush the enemy with our greater numbers.
Had some reinforcing troops come up from one of my town garrisons. You guys can just go ahead and withdraw. Okay.
General! As you command.
Go ahead and move my guys up, let them rest a little. I won't do a ton of damage with javelins versus some of these units. We would actually do quite well against the Exploratores. The other units have decent shields, and we wouldn't really have a whole lot of effect. Scout Equites and Kontari. I'm going to use my spears, of course, to disrupt enemy cavalry charges and then bring my own cavalry in to reinforce. I have so many Plumbata darts with all these Legio, so fully intend to use those to great effect. Just fast forwarding and get my men back to fresh. On Attila, it does not take long. Some people dislike that. I have mixed feelings about it. I actually kind of like it because it makes you have to be like, since you get fatigued faster and your fatigue replenishes faster. It's kind of nice actually. I like it's a dynamic you have to pay attention to, but you don't have to wait forever and ever for it to change. It's my troops that left the battlefield there. Guys are already winded again, so just let everybody get nice and fresh. Catch your breath, men, and we're gonna move up one last time here.
Orders understood.
This short run shouldn't get my men tired, and it'll pull me in the javelin range, or at least close to it. Actually, not quite. but the enemy's going to charge. This is actually what I want. I'm going to let the enemy charge my levies amature, and then just let my legio unload their javelins. That's exactly what I was looking for right there. So my levies amateur will take a savage beating, but I don't care. They're replaceable.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Charge the enemy general. So yeah, the javelins from my legionaries have pretty much destroyed. Let's get in here and watch the combat up close. Actually, we need to pull these Kontari out. Sorry, I was going to watch it up close as we crush the enemy general. I don't have a great shot of that fight. You can see it going on here. And then let's get over here. We got a...
The enemy have rallied their units.
Got a legionary coming out here. Let's try and pull these levies amateur back. These stinking exploratores just keep chasing my men, but it won't matter at this point. I'm just going to countercharge into the exploratores. These guys will take a savage beating from my Kontari, and then being reinforced by my legio over here. So these exploratores are going to get dealt with rather rapidly. So that'll be an end to the rebels. No big surprise to anybody there, but at least gives us a chance to get a little combat in. My levies amateur got beat up pretty bad, but again, they were kind of sacrificial units there just to let the plumbata on my legions do their work. I don't think I'm going to take on captives. I'm just going to kill the captives. So we killed the enemy in battle.
At your command.
And it looks like that, like I said, the Macedonians are up here reinforcing. The West Romans may be making some gains, but I want to get my forces over here to help them. So I'm just going to garrison this temporarily. Again, we have all of our funds at our disposal. Most of our provinces with bad public order are busy being turned around. Egypt is still -1. Are you kidding me? Come on. So there's a few things we can go ahead and just dump some money here. So let's get the amphitheater. And then these, looks like my food alternates pretty wildly between seasons. We got spring and it's gone way down, and so that makes me a little hesitant to blow a ton of money upgrading these buildings, though it doesn't take much. All of them will add public order. Let's spend the money first on what helps us with squalor. So nothing else I can really spend this turn. What are we doing here? Christian progress. That's probably not what I want to be doing since I'm trying to convert. But it is giving me probably some morale bonus, but that's okay because I'm switching. So we're going to change that edict. So all the Christian buildings at this point are gone. Do I have enough money to build a field here? Do. Might as well. Let's put down some new food. And we can build something in this place as well on the next turn. Do I really not have enough money for anything there? Sure don't. It's going to cost a little more than what I have. I know I'm checking like every turn, but I'm so ready. 31.2. Just ready to see what happens. I've never converted religions yet on this game, so it'll be interesting. Feel like we've got some stability here for at least the moment. That's why it'll be exciting to get that army up and try and wipe out some enemy stacks. We can get rid of those enemy stacks, that'd be brilliant. Might want to try and go ahead and get some structures in place to train some Legio over in the east and get some armies potentially ready to help fight back Sassanid and Sassanid rump states. It may have almost been smarter early on in the game to just bum rush the Sassanids, get to their last province, subjugate them, and I'm guessing at that point all of their puppet states would become ours. That may be a better way to handle the Sassanids. Okay, so our Imperium has increased. Wow, this guy's got some influence. Gonna have to pay him off for now. Who's the guy with all the influence here? I think it was my two family members going at each other. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my two family members going at each other. It's hilarious. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Be a team player. Seek a wife here with that guy. See if we can successfully pull that off. Alright. So, once again, got some money back. The spy has gotten a lot of skills now. Might leave the spy here to help out just in case some enemy stacks give me trouble. I'm just going to take this priest and kind of march into the unknown. Cause some grief for the Huns.
What does Rome require of me?
Ooh, sweet. My research is completed. So we can upgrade these guys to Lanciarii Seniores, so this makes their attack much sturdier. Definitely a much better unit there. And then for the Legio Comitatenses, we get a considerable amount more attack here, which would be very helpful. A little bit of extra health and melee defense as well. So very, very nice. And then we can switch these Contari into Cataphractari, which are considerably better as well. So definitely some exciting changes there for my troops. So Legio Comitatenses for all. So yeah, these are going to be much more capable troops. Good, very good. Gosh, it's going to take so long to get to this too. Armored Sagittari would be nice. Eastern Armored Legio replace. Oof, Eastern Armored Legio would be crazy nice too. It's going to take me 18 turns to get to that though. It would take me 25 turns to get to the Comes. Food market. There's our upgraded horse farm, sheep barn, cattle pen, all that kind of stuff. So, oh, it's going to take me 36 turns to get to all that. I just don't know if I need it yet or not. I may go ahead and start trying to just unlock Eastern Armored Legio and hold off on the food thing, and hopefully that doesn't end up being a decision that bites. Can I retrain in West Roman lands? Can. Good.
I would journey to the ends of the world for
Okay.
Rome.
So I've got my guys moving forward. They're still retraining. Got a pretty potent army here. Of course, we don't want to overextend anything. Let's see if we have a way to train Legio over here in the east. Oh, sweet. Being able to upgrade all these guys. That's not going to hurt. I can train Lanciarii Seniores here. Don't have any military buildings. Not anywhere around here. Actually, we do have an infantry grounds here. We can get Protectores Domestici. But I almost don't know if... I mean, Protectores Domestici are good, don't get me wrong. But, ooh, that unlocks Numeroi, too. And we can afford that. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I feel like that'll be worth it. Got a little bit of money that I can spend. It seemed like there's provinces like here in Antioch that need some buildings. Go ahead and drop a forum there. And then I wonder if there's any of these other provinces where I can maybe build a farm or something helpful. Got farms at Bithynia, Cappadocia. Egypt is still unhappy, but won't be for long. Palestinia is about to flip, I think, because we're going to get a pretty big boost to public order here. actually think we're good for now. Let's just hold off. Go ahead and end one more turn. Yeah, you know what though? Let's trying to think of a good place to put a governor where I need growth. Via Macedonia, Australia, Palestine. Let's get one of these really low influence guys here and just throw them in, and then we'll adopt them. That fast defender, administrator. This guy might be a good governor then. Let's just install him. I think at Cappadocia have some farms and stuff going on. Let's install him there. And then at that point we should be good to take this guy and do some adoption as well. Guy that we just put in Cappadocia. There. Alright. We can issue an edict at Cappadocia, which... Oh, that one doesn't actually spread any Greek Christian influence, but whatever. Be right, we need some growth in Cappadocia, it won't hurt. I can still assign one more provincial governor. Let's wait and see if I can successfully adopt this guy first. And then, if it works, I may go ahead and get another provincial governor out there as well. That extra food production won't add up to a lot, but we'll take it. Like I said, I'm going to take the one army and just see if I can help the West Romans start to extinct some of these problem factions. So a worthy bride, that's good. Character was adopted, also good. Alright, so let's see, we got our armies up here. Our agent has leveled up again. Let's give him the ability to sabotage buildings, I guess. Haven't had to use anything just like that yet. Well, if no one else is going to get up here and help out West Rome, I'm going to. So I'm going to attack these Illyrian settlements here.
Laying siege to the settlement!
I don't really want to occupy it. Actually, I'm going to raise it for now just to take their settlement away. And that'll hopefully hurt those guys a little bit. If these guys attack me, depending on what their army looks like, I may run away just so that I can retrain. And then I'm going to come down here and try and finish off these Illyrian faction, or subjugate them, one of the two. Macedon's got their armies up here, but they're not doing much at the moment. But hey, we at least have a start into enemy territory that's going to be helpful. I'm going to keep trying to use money each turn, just to continue to drive that economy. I think I'm out of time for this episode. Alexandria is about to turn over. Asia's not looking too bad. I mean, things are looking pretty good here for the most part. Tarsus is in the positive. Dardania is in the positive. Macedon. Everything's kind of on the up and up for now. Let's take a look at our food, see if there's anything we can do to help food in this province. Thracia, we can go ahead and build a field there. And then Palestinian needs food as well, and we actually finally really stabilized the public order there. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and spend some money to upgrade that. Is it the aqueduct that I want? Yes. So perfect. Yeah, we should be about to turn all nice, green, and happy here on these provinces. So I hope y'all are enjoying this campaign. It's definitely going in our favor at the moment, but I mean, like I said, things can get dicey all of a sudden, but I feel happy about the progress we're making from a military standpoint. My armies are getting considerably stronger as I retrain and get better units. I mean, I'm already up to like some pretty nice units here. Cataphractari, Equites Promoti. I mean, we're fielding some nice units. Our income is steady, even with quite a few military units. And as we are able, I should be able to build up and get ready to take care of the Sassanid threat. We're going to go help the West Romans stabilize by getting rid of some of the threats that are hindering them. Looks like the West Romans, though, may be about to do some work of their own. So all good to see. HeirofCarthage signing off for now.